Oh, look, Mr. Schul is here. Class, can we share about what we've been researching lately?
Good morning, class. I understand you have a lot of information on mammals. Do you know what mammal weighs between 100 and 225 pounds as an adult? It has 4 hooves and is afraid of people. Look at some pictures on the smartboard to help you. You guessed right if you thought this mammal was in the deer family. Elk are also in the deer family. Females are called does and their babies are called calves. Elk also eat plants just like deer. Male elk have large antlers. They can run really fast and they are good swimmers too. Did you know that cows' hooves have 2 toes? Look at this picture.
Ms. Peterson nodded yes. She also gave a thumbs up.
What mammal feeds milk to its young? Here's a hint. It can eat from the tallest trees. This animal's front legs are longer than its back legs. It's a giraffe. It's a mammal that has a long neck and can be 14 to 18 feet tall. Tan fur with dark patches are all over its body. They also have short horns on their heads. Giraffes have very long blue-black tongues that pull leaves off of tall trees. Check this picture out. Amazingly, giraffes swallow their food without chewing it very well. Some giraffes live in the woods, and I know they live on the continent of Africa. You are right. Some giraffes live on savannas, which are grassy plains in warm climates. Now let's talk about the largest land animal alive. What do you think it is? An elephant, of course. Males are larger than females. They both have large trunks. Asian elephants have ears that are 3 times smaller than African elephants. What kind of elephant do you see here? Can you believe African elephants can grow to be 13 feet tall and weigh 14,000 pounds? Here's a picture of them so you can see the differences. Mrs. Wise said that wild elephants live in grasslands and in forests on the continents of Asia and Africa. Did you know that they can go through thick thorns without being hurt? Their skin must be really tough. Elephants also have ivory tusks, which are like teeth that never stop growing. They can grow up to 7 inches in 1 year. Isn't that interesting? Let's talk about snow leopards. Would you believe they can be 5 to 8 feet long? Tell me what else you know. Snow leopards are large wild cats and live up in the cold mountains. Leopards are mammals with backbones and are warm-blooded. Smooth, thick, black and gray spotted fur keeps them warm. Did you know that they are carnivores? Wild goats, sheep, gazelles, and other animals are their prey.
Leopards also give birth to 2 or 3 cubs at a time. Did you know that panthers are leopards with black spots and black fur? Look at this picture.
Can we talk about camels now? Look at this one.
This one has a long winter coat. Camels can stand more than 7 feet tall at their hump and live to be about 40 years old. Camels live in deserts, and their wide feet do not sink in the soft sand.
They can live for a long time without food or water. When camels are well fed, their humps stand up. When they have not eaten, their humps fall to one side. Look at those poor camels.
Mrs. Y asked the class to tell her about a mammal that was like a dog. She told them it lived in a burrow and had a long, bushy tail.
A fox has a long, bushy tail and lives in a burrow. Did you know that a burrow is a hole that leads to underground tunnels? It's where animals make their homes. They make separate areas to live in down there, like a sleeping area and a bathroom area. Squirrels, groundhogs, and rabbits live in burrows too.
Foxes are also in the dog family, and they live in woodlands. Woodlands are full of trees and are often found between grasslands and polar areas. Foxes like to hunt alone. They eat small animals and insects. They also like to eat fruits and eggs.
Tell me about a mammal that is like a horse.
These animals stand 4 to 5 feet tall, live in Africa, and some are endangered. You can find them in herds, which are large groups of the same animal.
You must be talking about zebras. Zebras have black and white stripes and hair that stands straight up on their necks. They also have long tails. Zebras live in grasslands on the continent of Africa, and they graze all day on grass. They can weigh up to 1,000 pounds. Their babies are called foals. Did you know that foals can walk only an hour after they are born?
Miss Havens asked next about a mammal that lives on the continent of Australia.
Who knows what animal carries their baby in their pouch? They also hop with their strong back legs. Some are nocturnal, which means they prefer to come out before sunrise and after sunset.
Some are only 8 to 21 inches tall, but they can also grow up to 5 feet tall, not including their tail.
You must be talking about kangaroos. They are herbivores and like to eat grass and other plants. Did you know their babies are called joeys and they jump back into their mother's pouch if they are scared or hungry? They also leave their mother's pouch for good when they are about 9 months old.
Miss Haven held up a picture of a hippopotamus and told us that hippos are mammals weigh from 4,000 to 8,000 pounds.
Hippos have almost no hair on their bodies. They like to eat grass and they eat water plants too. Can you believe they eat up to 6 hours every day? Hippos use their large teeth to fight off predators, and surprisingly, their teeth grow up to 20 inches long. A hippo can breathe and see when it's mostly underwater. It sticks its eyes and nose out. Hippos live on the continent of Africa and spend a lot of time underwater near rivers and lakes. Did you know a baby hippo is called a calf and they are born underwater?
Who can tell me about a mammal that weighs from 700 to 1,600 pounds? They have webbed paws for swimming. This mammal can swim up to 60 miles at a time. That's like going from Long Valley all the way to New York City without stopping. Yikes.
You must be talking about polar bears. They live in cold, icy places on the Arctic coasts. Their strong legs are good for jumping and catching their prey. Polar bears' long bodies make them very good swimmers. These animals eat seals that they catch in the water, or they pop up out of the hole in the ice. Good thing they have white, thick fur to keep them warm in that cold climate. Polar bears also eat walruses, birds, and fish too. They hunt alone and live alone. Their big paws are good for gripping the icy ground, and they can live about 25 years.